I think Karth would like to pass out right now.
Oh.
Coda, on the other hand, is still holding. He was holding Izzy's mom. Now, me, I want loot, but my characters are.
Priorities.
I feel like I have too many temporary hit points. Oh, okay. Right.
Izzy had just poured a potion into Lumo's throat just before he went up to deliver the final punch. So she's just kind of holding her shoulder that had been partially disintegrated, with the empty potion bottle on the other hand is just straight staring up at Lumo at the top of the pyramid.
I'm soaking it in.
I'm gonna, while carrying Mother, just making sure everybody's still alive, because I guess I really haven't seen Bijou in a while.
I'm just looking around at everybody and realizing how beat up they are.
But yes, also I want to take a peek at what this. Yeah, that thing.
Because I'm pretty untouched. So I'm like, I feel pretty fresh.
Oh, it disappeared.
Yep. What did you break?
The thing.
Something.
Whatever's in the box is broken.
It broke the box.
Will you change me back to Bijou?
We need to leave.
He's dead, but that feeling didn't go away.
Anyone got some more holy water?
I do not.
We're gonna plant Josh.
So I had been sobbing, and I sit up and I look through my backpack for what's making me feel warm. All right, I take it and I hold it close, and then I hold it up and I say, "Hey guys!" And I run up the stairs, like, holding it up.
What is it?
Feel it.
I touched the pine cone.
Lodrin's here with us.
I didn't see him do anything.
What does that mean?
I don't know. Ask God Lumo.
I don't know. And I just kind of like cuddle it like a teddy bear, even though it's a pine cone.
Prickly teddy bear.
So I'm trying to remember what he told us in his last breaths, but are we supposed to use this now? Do I as a cleric know any uses of undesecrating land by a holy druid pine cone? Holy mic drop.
You know things.
I say to Bijou, Lodrin was probably the most good of us. Maybe this was its purpose. Pine cone being it. Was it referring to Lodrin as it?
Yeah, he was here with us.
I wonder if he's here to help.
He said to plant the pine cone so he could find his way back from wherever he was being pulled.
Do we plant it here on the altar?
Seems kind of odd.
You knew him best, Bijou. I would think you would know if he was trying to send you a sign.
So I have this I don't have any spell slots to use it, so I'll just see if I can repeat it. My detect evil and good do I sense like I guess a lot of good coming out of the pine cone. God, what a phrase.
While they're doing all that Lodrin business, I want to look around at the 4 coffins in the corners, see if they have anything cool too. What about potentially like vampire blood that I could put into a vial? I want to do that. Cool.
Izzy's gonna make her way to the top of the stairs, where Kara is holding on to her mom, and just lay a hand on her and kind of look her over, and then look up at him and say, "Is she alive?"
She is alive.
Good.
Is there anything I can roll to know if this is where it belongs, Dren?
Charisma? Do it.
David.
All right, I see the soil and I decide to set it in there and kind of bury it and keep my hands on it. And I take my little emblem, I think I have a necklace on, and I rub it and I say a prayer to my God and see what happens. Yeah, and I place them in it, in the hole.
I utter my own little prayers. I see her do that. Am I detecting less evil up here? Is that what you meant? Tell Bijou I think it's working.
Performance. Turn that into 23. Or whatever, it's around there.
The rest of us don't notice that at all.
Okay.
But Karth, let me roll a perception. He's just thinking there's a lot of steps to go up there, and I'm just saying I can't do those steps right now.
Jane can help. He's quite refreshed.
Well, since he stopped, I'm gonna pretend that I'm all expected to stop. Otherwise, I would have wrecked his life.
Have we had met him before, or is it just a picture that we may have seen? Looks familiar.
This fucking
Oh
guy.
fuck! Is that Morn?
Oh,
Jesus
no.
Christ!
Yes.
All right, I have both hands now on my pine cone, and I'm still praying over the pine cone. I have no idea what's going on below.
All right, I'm gonna illuminate my fist maybe just a little bit.
Wow. God got ignored.
Karth feebly stands up. This is Morn, right? I mean,
That we hear, right? Izzy like instantly has a dagger ready to throw, like as soon as she hears this.
I mean, despite what the vampire said, and my replies to that, I mean, Morn's done nothing from our previous groupings together for the past 2 years for me to, aside from the typical Morn nature, but he's done nothing for me to suspect
Not a
anything,
bad
right?
guy. He's just an asshole. All right.
Drad. Morn? Okay, good. Not a vampire. I just slowly kind of creep towards him just because I don't have the energy for much else. I was a plant.
Just matter of factly, just spend some
Plant.
time.
Did my fan theory of how the party ended. The last campaign ended was we all got turned to potted plants. At any point did the group get turned into potted plants? Where is everyone? Why? Why? Why did you think to come here now? How long have you been separated? Just taken back at that. Karth just freezes at that.
He did, but then Lumo killed him.
Vampire's dead.
On a suicide mission, going in by himself. Can I insight check him at all?
Who knows what level Morn is now? Jesus. All that hobo killing, he could be a 20.
15 years? Oh, 12. I don't have any modules loaded. Whoops.
I guess what he thought he was walking into, like, he seems obviously surprised to see that Karth is here, but like, why, if he knew that this is where the vampires were and the vampires were hunting him, also I saw him walk in earlier, right? So he's been here before. So, like, maybe he was doing the same thing as us and casing the joint and trying to get a point where it was not as well defended to get in. But, like, he was going by himself.
He was hunting.
Yeah, like a minor image or something. He showed us his character minis. Right, okay. I lowered the dagger.
But to answer your other question, I At this point, they surely would know I'm a wild mage. Oh my gosh, he disappeared, and he's back. Oh my god, magic! He's a sorcerer now.
Poof.
Um,
Now Shadow Moon.
things got intense. I lost control of my magic, and for 12 years I have been getting in touch with my druid side until these fine people came across me, and I've been with them since. Only been a few days. No. Where is Degra? When was the last you've seen her? And it's not Degra, Jesus Christ. Rowan. Bronwyn? Rowan. I fucking don't know. Too many names.
All of my multiple personalities.
She was a dwarf. I had a dream she was a dwarf.
And she was so angry.
Well, I know it's probably more your style, but you will not have to look alone any longer. That they did.
When he says these people killed the vampire, is he just points at Lumo like
Who did it?
Maybe not greater, but the light within me will overwhelm the shadow in anyone. Step back and show off my old light in my hand. Pew.
flashes a coin like nah, no, never mind.
He's a monk of death, all right.
You knew they were here? What made you so sure?
What? Enthralled.
Is busy being a ficus.
Was he turned or just charmed somehow? A friend of ours was being manipulated by the vampire, and she said that his power was stronger over her the closer she was to him. If he got away, he may have been able to resist more easily. And now that the vampire's dead, I don't know what that might mean for either of them. I saw you. Mm-hmm. I guess I would tell him what I know about them gathering the mercenaries and everything and moving them. They were going to. Did they say where they were going? I don't remember. Yeah. Right. So I'll tell him that, and then also that there were some captives down here who had been turned, and we had to destroy them. And that there were some cultists who had been trying to open a portal that we disrupted as well. I remember we were looking specifically for if any of the crates would contain people, but they didn't look that way, right? They look more like supplies and like rations and equipment for an army, basically, right? Yeah, I would tell him that with the information that we have now, they could have held bodies potentially. but not likely living people.
So Karth again. I believe they have their own path, just as we have ours.
When he says we could go find our friends, I put both hands back on the pine cone and start praying over it again and not paying attention.
Pray harder.
Now Carr speaks up and points towards Lumo. His home. We must protect his home now.
I agree. That was the agreement.
In more or less the same direction, isn't it? Northeast?
Yeah, he's already left.
I am. Greatness, I know.
Carr, for the moment, we need sanctuary. We need to get out of here. We need rest.
Yeah, I think it's time we go, guys. I think Lodrin's got this.
That's probably not good.
Yeah, I know rocks, and we should get out of here.
One day, Lodrin, man, we're gonna come back and we're gonna smoke you, brother. Sorry, couldn't resist.
Yeah, let's get out of here before this place breaks.
Carr says to Morn, do you have a safe place we can go?
Side note, we picked up that cool stuff, right?
Yeah.
We can look at it later, though, right? When we get somewhere.
There's no way
Somebody
Izzy
can just
didn't
pick it up.
already grab that, you know.
I imagine Lumo just stuffed it in the bag of holding.
I'm picturing I'm holding Izzy's mom and Izzy just like putting swords and daggers and stuff on top and carrying everything. Is the room close? Can we get there undetected?
I think we've killed everything.
I don't want guards to see us on the streets.
I have a question about that actually. If I remember right, we were sort of aware of, or at least one of us, maybe his car, that was aware of the sort of effects that a vampire could have on a neighboring populace. Is it just car, or is that something that? Okay. All right, so I'm actually really curious as to what the sort of people of this place are going to be like when we get outside.
Mm-hmm.
I'm all about some doodly dooping.
GTFO.
I was just thinking the only thing that Izzy might think to do on the way out is just double check that the portal is closed, because I don't know that we did that on the way down. But if the thing's just like crashing down around us, then screw that, and we're just up.
I could run really fast and check.
Karth was at one point thinking about just burning the place down as he left, but guess not.
This
Think
is
all
adequate.
works.
Question. I picked up one of those magical blades of grass and put it into my alchemist set. Is that still there? Well, I'm going to dump that out now. Useless. God.
No good. Are they gathering somewhere, or are they just like just general uproar everywhere? And when we get to the inn, what's happening in there? Okay. Can we stop that? Well, I mean, this is our safe house, and there's about to have a barroom brawl break out in the middle of, like, where we're trying to hide out. It's just these two that are arguing? Okay, so if it's just the two of them, I'm gonna take out a pouch of gold, and I'm just gonna like thump it down on the table between them. It's gonna have like 100 gold in it, and I'm just gonna say, "This is for the both of you. If you're willing to sort this out later, we've had a very
I'm going to add into that there was an accident in the center of town. This woman here was hurt. This gold is for y'all two to shut the fuck up, and we need supplies."
Yes, what he said.
Earthquake or something, a building collapse. This woman was hurt. We need bandages. We need fresh linens, boiled water, and all those other list of things it sounds like we would need. Just another work day. I get it.
I just turn over to Car, and I'm just like, what the fuck is going on?
Just let's get to the room and grab some of those supplies we talked about, I suppose.
Yeah, I'll help him gather the supplies and stuff.
Me too.
Lumo.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it was just
Linens.
yeah,
Things
that
like
works. It was just sort of a cover. I just wanted to give a reason for us to look like we look and not have suspicion.
I spot the robe and I grab a robe.
Ooh.
Yeah, a couple robes, so we can make a makeshift beds. But yeah, let's get to the room.
And if we can find a bed, make Izzy's mom at least a little bit comfortable, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take up a position by a window. I'm guessing that there should be one up here somewhere. See if I can see what's going on outside. Hopefully while somebody's tending to each other's wounds.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know what you were going to do with Karth. Weren't exactly sure the rules on that. So some hit die then.
And I'm still grappled. So is Luma. Never mind.
You're just holding on to each other for comfort.
Yeah, we're just hugging. I got his legs and he's just riding on my shoulders and he's holding my forehead.
All right, and I sit and I play my Song of Rest so that you guys all get an extra D6.
Oh.
Um, okay.
Yeah, I already maxed it out. Yeah, full HP.
That is all of my hit dice.
Thing about Karth, his wounds were so low because his max health was only like 15. So it's
Used Misty Steps to revive him.
Mechanical question. When did you do that whole temporary hit point thing to keep track of things? Okay, so I should be at 59 then?
Do you?
I added 5 plus 2 hit points. It says at the top of today. Okay.
towards any particular major buildings or just do we have any idea what might be in that direction, like any major landmarks or anything? I'm trying to get an idea, I guess, of who's rioting, even if I can just see outside the window if it's any particular groups of people. And what's happening immediately below the building? There's people out in the streets just rioting, basically, right? A lot of the embassies and government buildings were sort of in that direction, weren't they? Yeah. So they're walking towards the little triangle, then not towards the docks? Okay.
Is it like the end of They Live?
The glasses, Roddy Piper. Oh Lord, we must watch this.
So they need a champion to look towards for guidance or inspiration.
Carr thinks this is a good distraction for us, and we should
Mhm.
just tend to ourselves, and then go to the Badlands after we've rested fully.
Yep, I keep playing my
Okay.
thing and look at Carthen. Yep, that's what we should do.
I like the Badlands. Home away from home.
Yeah, I'm thinking it might be a good idea to get the heck out of Dodge if people are lighting things on fire.
Riot. It's a riot. I have 2 riot shields.
So I was worried about how we're going to get through all this unnoticed, and I don't think that's going to be a problem.
Looters don't fuck with the strongest people.
How is Izzy's mom looking after the short rest?
Therapy.
Okay, so probably just something like exhaustion after all she's been through. Okay, so I'm thinking this is probably not the safest place to be staying right now. Probably,
Let's find a
my-
horse.
yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Since we're near the edge of town, how hard would it be to find like a stables or somewhere that we could get some horses?
Think we get to
We-
requisition horses? Yes.
We would possibly need a horse with a carriage or something. We do have an unconscious person here.
Yeah, a small wagon or something would be a good idea. Can I go down and see if I can find somewhere to get those things?
I have a question. I have Critter Friend, and it says that I can speak with animals. Do I have to see the animal, or can I just like tap into listening to the animals and like look for horses? I don't know how it works.
My friends, aid me. Ventura, yes.
Yeah, it includes to speak with animals and proficiency in animal handling. All right, so then I go down with her and I cast the speak with animal spell and I listen to see if I can find a group of horses because I'm assuming I can tell the difference between a horse and another creature.
You could say they don't horse around.
If we're going this route, I really want Bob's full face to be in the image because I never got to see the pain in person.
He was going like this.
Oh, I could see part of his face. Yeah. The punniness, yes.
I want to say this way. They're over here. And then I want to talk them into coming with us.
Like I volunteered to be carrying Izzy's mom around this whole time.
No, I'm going to talk them into coming with us.
No, but there would be like a stable master or something.
No, they're all rioting. There's nobody there.
If it's actually at the inn, and if the stable master is a different guy from the owner, the innkeeper, or whoever.
But at least look for the guy for about like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
And say we tried.
Because there was a.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We paid.
Well, we dropped that like bag of money at the guy inside, and he said that we could take whatever we want. So that
if he
includes
owns the inn.
horses, right?
Yeah.
Binding contract.
Bag of money. Well, what's the goal here? Are we taking Izzy's mom with us into the Badlands?
Well, right now we're just getting out of town, which is,
and then just
and then we'll because we still have two people who may not be coming with us besides Izzy's mom. So, right now we're just getting out of town, getting somewhere safe, preferably where we can camp overnight
Under a horse.
under
under a horse.
horses.
Yes.
Hope they don't.
Because only
poo-poo.
a couple of us fit.
Dibs on the female horse.
Come with the junk.
I don't even know how to reply.
Wake up the. Don't sit up too fast at night. I could also, if we can't find a carriage, you can always ride double on a horse. Wonderful.
Yay, we already paid for those.
Yep, we did. For the low price of whatever we dropped on the damn table.
So I guess so we address it. Car looks to Karth and Morn. It's like, so ride with us out of town at least. I thought this might be Morn's kind of party.
No. Let's say someone offers them protection money. They'd be like, all right. Da, da, da. Right.
I want to find out my horse's name.
Steven. His name
Come
is
on,
Steven.
come
All right, Steven. I've got Jeffrey.
Karth's horse is Berry Lover.
Yeah. I got Jeffrey because everybody loves a Jeffrey. I hope not, because that really freaks Dean out. Oh, okay then.
Oh yeah, I talked to the horses all the way out.
Look at her like she's freaking crazy.
Yeah, once we've secured all these things, I'm gonna go up and tell everybody that okay, time to go. Let's go.
I grab Izzy's mom.
Wrap her in robes.
I suppose I'll stay back and if we have like a little cart wagon thing or whatever, and just healing potion ready in case Izzy's mom takes a turn for the worst or something.
Izzy's also going to be keeping a very close eye on any people around us on the way out, both for safety reasons and because she's very curious about who actually is rioting, if this is like a slave uprising or if it's just like people from different houses fighting each other.
Oh, we should be taking
Total
to the streets
chaos.
too. Get the F out. Forgot where we are. Jack shit.
Harsh desert.
It's made out of dirt. Oh, Savannah. Shh. Badlands. I'm okay with this.
Well, we're okay on water because we have our decanters. We pulled a bunch of rations from the inn and the stables, I'm assuming for horses. So we should be okay for food at least for a little while. And we stole, well, paid for a whole bunch of linens and things, so to give us some shelter, I guess. So I think we're okay. Does that sound reasonable?
Yeah, once we get out of the town, I mean, we still may be able to follow the roads.
Keep freedom. Yeah, and if we pretty much head northeast, we'll be going back into.
Well, I'm looking at the Ralidar map. We're in Tenaria, right?
Mm-hmm. We're in what city are we in? Tenaria?
So I'm
Yeah.
looking at the road going east and
Yep.
somewhat following that if that looks clear once we get out of town.
You
I
said
could
that
just ask the horses the safest, quickest route to where we're going.
You could. If they've been there. Oh, well. Damn
You-
it, Mr.
you
Ed.
said that the mercenaries were following a path that went northeast, like a very small path or road kind of thing. Does that kind of go in that direction? That it might join up with one of the more major roads further to the north?
Especially for pulling a wagon.
I vote for the road.
Riot shields, bashing skulls. Let's go.
Can we go around the outskirts of the city down to the road that way? Like just not all the way out into the desert, just out to the savannah sort of area and then back down until we meet up with the main road?
Hang out at the edge of town. Yeah.
We could also go straight north against the shoreline.
I mean, the other option is we try and make our way down to the docks and find a boat there. Car or I might be able to secure passage somewhere. Car especially because, Storm Cleric is good to have on a ship.
We could maybe go to Bijou's embassy, see if we can't operate on a boat there. I mean, not there, but see if they have the means.
I don't know. I kind of feel like getting out of town as fast as possible. If we go north or south, we just need to get out of town.
I'm okay going down the main roads because I just want to bash some skulls, but get off my carriage.
Yeah, that would be sort of the con, I guess, is going to the docks. Once we get there, it's probably safer, but getting there is going to be the hard part. We'd have to be on guard the entire
Wow.
time.
People are trying to get out of town. The docks, being a coastal town, is the first place they're going to go. Everyone's trying to get on a boat.
Well, also, if they're burning things, boats are a pretty good target for that stuff.
That too. Mm-hmm. I think we just outskirt the edge of town and then take a long way to the main road heading east and then get on the road and go.
Yeah, Izzy would prefer to travel by ship, but the thing is, if we get there and the docks are out of commission, then we have to fight our way back out again. So I'd be more inclined to skirt the
Steam
edge of
don't like
town and
water.
go down to the road.
Vote is always no for boat.
That's what I'm thinking, because that at least would keep us out of the desert. What do the rest of you guys think?
Anything that doesn't include going through town.
There you
North
go.
or south is fine.
Well, we haven't written in them since we. Well, there's nothing in them right now, so. But we haven't used them since we took a rest, and Miss Lay, unbeknown to me, took my papers.
You know nothing.
I know nothing. Because I got stones for brains.
Rolling 230s in a row will do that.
Yep. But we really haven't had much time to sit down and to write yet.
Well, we just took a short rest, though, as well.
Short rest while we were gathering supplies and dealing with rioters, trying to figure your way out of town. Yeah. And always right on the road.
Yeah, we can probably head out to the outskirts of town and then scooch down to the south to the main road and try and get out that way.
And what time is it, by the way? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Early light, yeah.
All right, I tell the horses to follow me, and I start heading on the outskirts to town south.
Wait, I thought we were on the north side. So confused. Oh yeah. Okay.
So I tell all the horses to follow me.
Izzy's gonna pile into the wagon with her mom.
So who's in the wagon?
I'm in the wagon. Yeah, Kirkwood or rather Karth, I guess, would be on the horse.
Yeah, I figure I'm
trotting beside my horse.
Those are a lot of footsteps. You mean running?
Maybe for you.
Izzy's still staring at you while you're running beside the horse.
Goodbye, Karth.
Just
Thanks
for
for the help.
funsies.
And the Morm do too. Peace. That could have been one epic fucking fireball.
Yeah, Karth would have just, thank you. Thanks for the group, GG.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was fun.
I was like, is he staying up on his horse? Because, like, Izzy would probably give him a big hug and wish him good luck for finding his friends.
Yeah, Karth. Yeah, Karth would have been very appreciative of the group of meeting everyone, rather, and you guys reminded him of another group. It's always a short, funny person in every group.
She'd also let Karth know that if he ever needs anything that they can help with, the Magister should know where to find them.
He did tell us the names of his party, right? At the beginning. So we can be on the lookout for those names too.
It should. How we haven't found TX yet is amazing. How was his personality so easily overcome?
If Drad added TX to that last encounter, that would have been the little pebble that would have thrown us over the edge, and he would have killed us all.
with a riding one of the giant skeletons.
Oh, I'm also gonna tell him that we are looking for probably a little girl. If he hears tell of Ileana's daughter, if he comes across anyone like that, please try and get a message to us so that we can make sure she's safe. I'll show him the. Yeah, exactly. I'll show him the ring that I've got on my necklace. That was the one that Ileana gave to us to show her daughter. If there's any like description of it, so that he can tell her if he finds her.
As Karth and Morn go away, you hear Karth ask Morn, who's won the Super Bowl for the past 12 years.
the best bowl of food in the West, right? Yeah, that thing.